Howdy, howdy, folks, and welcome back to the channel. A-Train here with you on a happy Fri-YAY, and it's time for more Planetbase, now available on Steam from Madruga Works. I just sneezed if I sound funny. So, got to kind of clear that little aspect of the, nasal area out as we get into streaming here. That was a little ill-timed, but not much you can do about it when it happens. I hope everyone's having a great day. Hope you like, share, and subscribe on the video. Join us on Discord and X, and throw a donation our way via PayPal. Links to all those and the game down in the description below. So we are working on what we call Hoth Hideout, which is on the challenging planet. Now that I've gone back and actually looked at what the designation for the various planets are. And we're working to get our way to consolidation. So if you want to see, if I went to new game, you would see I'm at 9 of 10 achievements. Consolidation's the only thing we're lacking on challenging, overwhelming, and suicide. And that is the objective of this series. Planetbase now available on Steam, like I said. And Madruga Works is working on a sequel. If you know, you know. Watch Fri-YAY this weekend if you get the chance, and you'll know. Why I give it a sequel? Why make a new game? Why make a sequel? So let's get into it. Oh, I picked a terrible LZ on this planet. As you know, when you start, you can move the planet around to find a new LZ, and you can kind of look for, at least on the red planet, you can look for what looks like maybe an open space. I think I'm going to do some a little bit of examination of this at some point, maybe today, where I actually go through and try to find some good LZs, because there is a coordinate system involved, and I will pass that along to you guys via Discord, and maybe even on YouTube on the posts. So make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and join the A-Team on Discord. Hey, it's free, and there's lots of information there to help you out. All right, here we are. Excuse me, there's part of that continuing drain deal. Let's take a look at our essentials real quick. Power-wise, we're doing okay. The wind is dead on us right now. Morning, General Havoc. How are you today? Welcome aboard. Hope you're having a great Fri-YAY. So, the trick on this planet is your solar panels operate at 50% efficiency. These would normally put out 80 units of power. Your wind turbines are the key. So, but these still put out half their power, right? So if your grid uses 173, then your solar panels, you should have enough to produce just more than, whatever your minimum is, right? Does that make sense? I think it does. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and those are 40 each. That's 160. So we're putting out just a little under the full amount. I think I'll just plop down one over here. Yeah, right there. I try to keep them close to the, you know what? Wait a minute. Hold on. No, nope, never mind. I don't want to do that. It would be great on Planetbase 2, devs, if you're listening. Pay attention, please. If you could designate airlocks for entry and exit, right? Because then, visitors wouldn't try to go all the way around the base to, get to whatever. Let's go ahead and zip that up there. All right, let's see what this guy's got. He does not have what we were hoping to get. 50% commission. It's okay. We don't have a ton of stuff. We did some recovery on our food situation. And we're going to be building we're going to be building a farm dome. We don't have a farm dome yet. We do have the massive storage dome, so we have the big domes going. And we're going to be building a second big dome for storage to kind of make this starport the center of the base. And then we're going to build a farm dome next to that to break over into this valley over to the right. So let's see, what can we trade? The Raiders have an access for forced entry. Okay, that's a thought. But my whole point being, you could. Oops. Well, I just missed them. That's all right. But what I was just thinking was I was going to set up a airlock off of here to put a couple of, you know, solar panels over here, and we just want our maintenance people to be able to go out and access them. Well, but then it's right next to the starport, therefore people would try to use it. I don't think we're going to be able to get much out of this space right here. The other thing I'd like to see is a rework of the mechanics for security. They seem slow on the drop. It's not like you wouldn't have video in working in the security industry. It's not like you wouldn't have video cameras like everywhere in this. Now, in many installations, many things, you will have cameras on the exterior and the entry points. But where do you not have cameras? Internally. However, we can actually access the internal cameras, boom, if you think about it this way, and see what's going on inside a given dome. All right? So, I thought I just sped this up. Let's go, people. All right, so this is now going to help us out in this regard. See, food is starting to stockpile. That's good. And there's Fred the bot. All right, our visitors left. Now, that's going to help us also in regards to opening up these bigger landing pads. The wind has just been dead for like 2 days now, and I'm like rather disappointed in it. Furthermore, we just cannot get ahead on bioplastic production. It's just not happening. And I'm not quite sure why. Maybe we need more workers. So let's try to get some more workers in here. But now that we've got the food situation pretty squared away, also we've got the GM tomatoes. So I think I'm going to actually plunk one, not that, this, this. Plunk one more of those down here. We do have starch. Ore production into metal is going great. It's going gangbusters. So I'm not quite sure what the problem is. O2 is good to go. Water's good to go. We're more than, you know, we're 200% water production. Power is where we're farting around. And here now we're seeing this. If the wind picks up, okay, we want to get our storage stuff all the way up to full. So we've got that. Now, I might be able to squishy. No. We are at the limits. We have filled out this space over here. And really, if I were to keep this here, just maybe as a secondary supply, also it kind of feeds into the bar. We could maybe look to put another cabin off of it. Okay, power monger's reached. Hooray. Means we've got a whole lot of power going on. 65%, you suck. Go away. Goodbye. Another thing is I may look to remove this landing pad once I build the big dome for storage, which is going to go here-ish, here-ish, here-ish. There we go. There-ish. And build one and maybe two, if we can fit them, more med bays. So they're just past security, but you got to get through security to get to. We got a big med bay there for 6. Actually, we can power that down. We do not need that at the moment. Our people, if they get hurt in the mine, are going to this med bay. So that's our base med bay, as it were. The bigger ones we set up for visitors. Now, something I just realized, I do have I can build a bigger one there. Now, these are the biggest wind turbines, so we don't have to ever worry about rebuilding these. These are the biggest water collectors. These are not the biggest solar panels. These are not the biggest of the big collectors, power collectors. Those two and the GM onion are the 3 techs we do not have. So we want those. Now, we're up to full power. This is good. There's nowhere to go over here that we can expand to. Excuse me. Hey, speaking of Mega Collector, 55% commission. Not a big fan, but we'll work on this. Let's see. Let's knock out some of that. Knock out some of that. Oh, it puts them over. I want to start building up our medical supplies. Aha. Wait, those are 15. These are 15. There's 355 of it. Yeah, let's just throw them some gauche. And we'll get that mega collector. Start working that process. So now we're going to be going through an upgrade. Okay, cool. All right, people. Let's get stuff moving. How many carrier bots do we have about now? What are we looking? Excellent status. We're at 111 prestige. We have 50 people. 14 are workers. 15 biologists. 10 engineers. 4 medics. And 7 armed security. We got 12 bots. 6 are carrier bots. 2 are constructo bots. And 4 are driller bots. Now, over here in our hoopajoop, we are doing carrier bots there. We'll do constructor bots there. And we'll do driller bots there. Now we got that updated. Thing is, we really don't have enough engineers yet to, like, man that continuously. So let's do this. Let's turn on colonists and go 100% workers with a slight chance for biologists. Of course, with that request, I will get 3 biologists because it is inevitable. That's just the way that's how baseball go. All right, here we go. Wait a minute. What's this guy? Wait a second. What's this guy? Hold on. Oh, that's a worker. Shoo! I was chasing that guy down. Like, wait a second. Hold on. Is that guy purple? Because purple's bad. We do not want purple. Purple people are bad. We need purple people eaters if we have purple people. No, if they come in a purple suit off of a crew, one of those yellow ships, these guys are going to be in purple suits because they're visitors. Okay? But if they come off of a crew ship in purple, then they're intruders and you need to go to red alert immediately. Alright, let's see. This should be about done here. I want to get another wind turbine built too. Alright, that's enough of that. Okay, hold on. I'm going to use this little thing and do some chipping here. Chippy. See if we can possibly get into this space back over here. I'm hoping with the new vehicles coming in version 2 that maybe, I mean, it looks like they're initially designed for transport, but to me they should be designed, you know, to do a lot more. All right, here comes another crew. All right, there is 2 workers and a biologist. Okay, so that should be good. That's gotten us 3 more workers. And biologists are good. Let's go ahead and actually... Nope, 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 nope. Let's not get stupid with this. Okay, you already had one food crisis. Let's not have another. Okay, so Trader Joe here wants 55%. Not a fan. We do have food we can offload on him, and we can start rebuilding up our coin supply here a little bit. Again, I like to try to have over 660 coins ideally, because even then, in worst case scenario, you can purchase any of the techs, even if they want 65% commission because they're dicks. So we're going to load this joker up. Well, we're not going to get this much out of him. Let's just get what we can. And then, actually, let's go ahead and take a little bit more. Okay, that gets us to 140. All right, we'll just do that. That'll get us some bioplastic in the mix. All right, so now I was dinking around over here. Let's see if we can get lucky and squishy. Squishy! We can't squishy. Damn it. Okay. What can we build over here? Build radio antenna. That's cool. That seems like a good spot for that. All right, so let's do this. We may be making more power than we're consuming, and we are. This is a good thing. So a couple things need to happen here, because we want to actually eliminate these guys and move them further afield, because we don't have to get to them to do maintenance, right? We just have to build them. So what we can do is do this base pad thing here, which just popped up. There we go, like that. And we can connect it from here to here. Hello? All right, what do we got here? That's another visitor ship. All right, now that's going to tie up one of our workers that just came in. Is this... I want this on alert. We have visitors coming in, dudes. You guys better be ready. Oh, you know what? Here we go. I figured it out. We can put a signpost right here. Squishy? Squishy! Can't squishy. I feel like we should be able to squishy here. This stuff should chip away. There, see? See? Play around with it. Sometimes you find out where you can chip away at stuff. All right, there's another trader. Pop. Let's see if that's enough. Even then, it may not work, but hey, at least you tried, right? Oh, see, that works. That works. See, there you go. Put us a sign up there. Hoth Hideout. Let's advertise so the Imperials can find us. Yeah, they'll never suspect that. Dummy. 40% commission is good. I like it. We'll do that. And we want to take all his money. So let's go ahead and pull his money into the mix first. We do have spare parts. So actually I'm going to take some of this out. Some of this out. There. Cool. All right, now, so having that much spare parts means we probably should shut that machine down. All right, here comes some people. Okay, cool. Get our fancy sign built over there. That will raise our prestige a little bit. So we're at 118 now. 119. 118, 119. Something like that. I guess our radio operator's off duty. at the moment. Now, this is the large water extractor. We do not have to replace it. So really right now, what we should do is look to replace this. And if we are smart, we'll do a little razzle-dazzle here. So we're going to have them think they need to come get this metal and move it here. As soon as they move it, because we like to move it, we're going to do the flippy-do switcheroo on them. Psych. Oh! Epic fail on my part. What an idiot. Don't delete during construction. Memo to me, dumbass. Well, that didn't quite go as planned. That's okay. We have plenty of metal, but okay. So the plan worked until I pulled the trigger too soon. I cut the red wire too soon, and we done got blowed up. All right. So just let them build the thing, and then recycle it, and you'll get your 4 metal back, and then it's right next door to where it needs to be for your new project, which is this, which we need to get. There you go. Get that thing built. So now we're up to 70,000. Ha ha! Fill that sucker up. All right. Trade ship Lollipop has landed. 55% commission. I'm not impressed, and I do not have a storage issue at the moment, and I do have money. So, dismissed. Now, meals are something we don't have a ton of. Let's take a look at our meal situation here. Okay, so those are salads. That's good. Salads are good. It keeps people happy. Salads are good. I'd like pasta and burgers. Basic sucks. Tomatoes, peas, and that should be... There's tomatoes, peas, and... Okay. It's not really doing what I'm hoping it to do. Alright, what do we got here? Anyway, I was saying earlier, I would really like to see... Whoa, hello? Security! You guys taking a piss break at the same time? For hell's sake. You got... We had an alien visitor ship land, and you clowns are off duty? Look at you. Look, now see, this is good. All right, look. See how, like, 2 or 3 of them came out of here and immediately went to here. That's kind of what this intention is, but this is also for visitors. If they need rest, they can come in and sleep there. I'm going to power this back up. And we should have... Yeah, we do have someone on the telescope. We do have someone on the radio. On this planet, you don't have to deal with space turds, right? With meteors, okay? So you don't need a laser system, defense system, which means you only need one telescope and operator, which frees up your engineers to do more engineer stuff. But what that does is this will detect weather, so it will detect a blizzard coming along. Okay. Now, I want to say I almost feel bad for these clowns. They're having to walk a bit, but if they turn and come to the... Well, all right. They're heading over here to get food and stuff. Okay. So, see, we've got food coming from here, going into here. Some's coming into here, but now it's coming back over here, and it will also come to here. But it's coming from here, too. So, let's go ahead and... Oh, wait. I got onions right there, don't I? Yep, I do. Let's put in a radish pad. And let's put in another medicinal pad. We've got some redundancy there. If we take a strike on the bigger dome... Oh, you got good conversion rate. Okay. Just give me what I want and no one gets hurt. Okay. Not much value. But that works. Boom. Another 60 coins in the coffer. Alright, this guy is filled up. Sweet. Now, we have a back connection to all this stuff because you can't disconnect stuff from the base, right? So at this point, I thought about moving this dome. We may do more of the cabins, which people have the individual beds in. So, yeah, in fact, this here is draining down. We're going to go ahead as soon as it's drained down. All right, now it just started coming back. We're going to take it out of play. And we'll get that metal recovered. I may try to move this mine just a little bit to open the space up, but I'm hoping that we'll be able to put in a big wind turbine right here. That's my plan. Can we? Nope. Damn. This is in the way, because then we'll have to move it out like a little bit like that. So let's do this then. Let's go ahead and add to our storage capacity. Trade ship has landed. Okay. Let's see if we can put in some water storage over here. I thought I saw the thing pop up. Did the connection not? Oh, it did it a smaller size. All right, we don't want to foo-foo around with smaller sizes. 40% commission we can work with. Give me your money. And then I'll show you what I got. And what I got is this, that, some more of that. And then we'll back this out. Cool. All right, just keep stuff moving. All right. So now we can come over here and play around with this. This strategy hasn't been so effective so far. But I'm hoping they'll do like vehicles that have like maybe a bulldozer blade or something, so you can kind of clear a little bit of terrain. But I'm not hopeful on going subterranean. That would be super cool, but I don't think that's going to happen with the version 2 of the game. All right, 1, 2 does not work. 3 does not work. All right, well that kind of sucks, but whatever. So let's get the big one right there. And these are 20,000 units of power each, as opposed to 12,500 for these. So if you want to math all that out, basically, if you had 8 of these, you'd have 100,000 units of power stored up. Right? Because 12.5 and 12.5 is 25. Therefore, 25 times 4 is 100,000. At least by my math. So 5 of these replaces 8 of these. Let me see here. All right, so we got a trade ship right here. Where are the patents? I have patents on you. Oh, I don't need you. Goodbye. All right, so now we got, there's 40,000 storage. So we got 12.5, 25, 37.5. All right, so let's look at our water. Now we need to redo this arm back here. And we can do that, hopefully. I think I created enough room in here. We're gonna make a connection right. Can't make it there. Nuts. We can make it here. We can't make it here. Dang it. We'll have to make it. Oh, we can make it there. Okay, that'll work. Okay. All right, food's stocking up. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right, we got some people who are not happy. Let's follow this guy. He is not a happy camper. So he's hungry. And let's see what Pedro is up to. He's going to have a meal. He's having a second meal. Now he's going to get a drink. Now, Pedro's happiness really didn't come up after having a meal. Otherwise, I'm not sure what his problem is. Like, dude, really? Talking about his spacefaring adventures with whoever this guy is here. How is he not happy after eating? You know what I'm saying? I mean, if this other stuff were low, right, I could understand why he would not be happy, why his morale would be down. But now he's got a full belly. So, I don't understand. But whatever. F off, Pedro. All right. Now we're up into the area where we don't have to do anything. That'll work. Now, all I'm doing there is trying to make life a little easier on my people. From a stand. Oh, you know what? Oi. Hold on. Kind of like this. I was really wanting to put a, you know, another bigger wind turbine in there, but let's see here. What do we got? We got another. Okay. So, all right. What we need to do here. What do we need to do here? What do we need to do here? Think this through. Quick. Come on. There's a couple things we can do. We can create more sleeping off of here, which is fine. We do need to make another connection to here, but, oh, wait, can I make this? This is going to be dicey. It may work. We won't know until we try. But let's just check our grid. Okay, our grid's in good shape right now. Holy crap. So this is the biggest wind turbine. Let's make that connection. Then we're going to take out this power collector and see if we can put something else in its place. This is not going to hurt us to lose 12,500 units when we have 77.5. You know what I'm saying? We're still going to be better off than we were. All right, so now there's that connection. All right, so now we can actually delete this. All right. And if anything, I may put another wind turbine here. Because sometimes you feel like that, sometimes you don't. Because we could do this. All right. So hopefully they will take that metal over here. Oh, for crap's sake. Of course a blizzard comes along. Get through this blizzard. The reason is I wanted to make sure, because I've been in the process of upgrading my you know, storage and everything, and we had a couple of instances where we got low on power, so I wanted to make sure that I had the ability to support. Aha, that works. Sweet, right there. Awesome. All right. I'll turn them on here in a minute. Basically, they became metal storage. Because you see I'm kicking ass in metal. Now, once this connection's all made up here, this area will be pretty well good to go, except we do not have the big solar panels. Now I just need someone to come out here and build this stuff, please. Come build it. So we will just put a cabin over here. We'll do a big cabin at that. So our crew will have some more sleeping quarters. Basically, you want to have bunk rooms for visitors, and you want cabins for your people. Now, mind you, we're making money off the visitors too. So, let's make this simple. Let's do that, and there. You can have some meat. Because if you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. Okay, so now we got all this set up. This is sweet. Okay, cool. There we go. And now we got even more power storage. On this side, we've got the same amount of generation. We've got 5 that produce 80, which is 400 units at max power. Of course, our concern being daylight hours, but we do have this extra panel here. So with 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the very large panels, which are producing 40 each, that's 200 kilowatts of power per day. We're using 189. So during the daylight hours, we're going to produce enough power to keep ourselves up, you know, keep our head above water. The second I turn one of these on, that won't be the case, or both, but we'll be okay. This isn't terribly far to here. That's all good. This is not terribly far to these guys. I'm happy with that. Now, I do want to upgrade this, or if we can't, we may do a little rearranging because this doesn't have to be here, and look to put in more production, because we're about to go through a major expansion too. We're going to be building the massive storage deal here, and then a farm dome like here. So, yeah. We got big things coming. Big dome. Plus, I've allocated space here, so if I can get that freaking patent, you know what, let's go ahead and power up one of the starports. Let's power this one up. And it's like he was just waiting to come in and land. Just waiting. All right, I'm finger over the trigger here. All right, these guys look like they're going to mind their P's and Q's. Okay. Still haven't gotten any radio calls, though. It's disappointing. Let's see. Doop, doop, doop. I guess it's to 155. Nope. Hold on. Nope, don't want to give that away. Ah, crap. So back one of those out. We got room for 5. So we back one of these out. Throw one of these in. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's make a deal. All right. Except this is still sitting over here. Well, you know what? I'm not going to futz about it. I got plenty of it. We're making it really quick. Okay. So I think... No. I think I'm going to go with another wind turbine here. But choose the right thing. Thank you. All right. There we go. That's what I'm talking now. I'm going to cheat it that way. Okay. So now we've done 3 of these at 20,000. That's 60,000 power storage. Whereas we had, before we had, I don't know, we may have had 60 with 5 of these for 25, 50, 62,500. But it's okay. It's okay. Wait, is there a chance I could, can I build something here? This would be sweet. I think I can see getting something in here, but it's not going to be what I want. Come on. Okay. Let's probably look at this. And that's not even going to work. Dang it. Now that would work. But if you're going to build it, why not build the... what's his name? David would say, build a water tower. You know what? Let's build a water tower. Why not? How's our grid looking? You know what? I think we can turn this on. Watch. Visitor ship's going to drop in real quick. Well, yeah, we get a little trade ship. Nobody has these patents I want. 60% commission. Dismissed! Get out of here. Crap. It's kind of a small starport, but we can build a bigger one later. Alright, this is going to be 600 units of water reserves. Whatever. So, big deal. It uses a little bit of power. Okay. So now we can take this out. Because we have this conniption here, these conniptions, right? Plus we just added more wind turbine power with this and this. So our wind turbine power, we just actually jumped it up quite a bit. So our power production, I mean, we'll have to see if when the wind dies off, but right now is looking pretty spiffy. These two starports, that's 66 power right there between them. So, Yeah, you got to kind of manage that a little bit. All right. We got this airlock and that airlock to help support building of this. All right, everybody, get busy. Okay, 3 visitors coming in. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? You guys gonna be cool? Don't do it. Don't do it. Red alert. Guards, get on it. Gunfight at the airlock corral. 1 down. I think one of our guards. Nope. All right, they were Johnny on the spot. Plus we had. All right, everybody stand down. Look, this guy's running still. Dude, did I miss it? Typical. So there you noticed a pattern of behavior. If you were paying attention, and I was, okay, when they walked in the airlock, they stopped and they started looking around. That was the indication to me they were trouble, right? You guys heard me. I picked up on it, and we went to red alert the second the first red target came up, because everyone else is hungry, tired, you know, needs to take a piss, something, and they come in with some indication over their head, and they head immediately to go get whatever, right? If you come in and stop, that's suspicious. Ooh. 126. Boom, boom. Okay, cool. All right, new storage is up. Hooray. So now, I don't think we're going to be able to build the... well, disregard, we can. You know something? Let's wait on that. Maybe we could... I don't want to do a canteen just there and then do the farm dome on the far side of the canteen. I mean, we could. I don't know. This layout's going to be goofy over here too. But I'm starting to feel like we need another canteen. And so I could either do the farm dome, big dome, and then the canteen. Or we could do the canteen first and then the big dome over here. But I'm thinking this through. Because another aspect to that is wanting to put crew quarters off of it. Right? So we could probably put like a cabin right up here. And then we could put the, what I'm trying to say, right there. And then maybe more production over here and a factory and mines over here. Problem is we're going to need another security office because that's going to put airlocks in proximity to the starport. So, we could hold off and do something different there. Really? Oh, dude. You know what? We're going to make life easy for you. Easy for you, easy for us. Cha-ching. I don't know if anybody's outside. People are going and coming from the mine. That's a short walk. As long as no engineers are out servicing stuff, I'm apt to not go to an alert status here. Well, no, bots are going out. Yeah, see, now our bot situation's looking mo better. Actually, switch from constructor to driller bot. Now, that gives us the colossal patent. Hooray. For the solar panels. Alright, come get that stuff. Come on. Y'all come on out here. These guys are chilling. Our one 12,500 watt battery over here is doing all the work. We're going to take this one out of play while we're at it. The wind turbines, I think, are going to do enough work for us at the moment. This one will be an easy one to change out, too. All right. Come on, kids. You know what? I don't need that metal anyway. All right. Let's get you as far over here. Possible. Now, the trade out on these is these are creating 40. Normally they would make 80. This one, I think, will make 50. Normally it will make 100, or it will do 60, and normally makes 120. There is a, you understand the concept here is you trade up effectively. As you build bigger things, X number of bigger things replaces, you know, more X plus 3 of smaller things. It's going to get up just in time for the sun to go down. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 55. Okay, so 15 more power from that compared to these. All right, so what we'll do here is take this one out because we're going into darkness anyway. Darkness! And let's go ahead and build a bigger one here. I'm going to try to give it a little bit of space so I don't fap this up. But I want to try to see then if we can replace this one and bend it like Beckham into this space a little bit more. So this metal should get moved over here, clearing this space for another one. I'm going to tuck it in nice and neat like that. Okay, cool. Which, so now that just actually opened. We're only going to have one corridor through here, but that did open a little bit of space. And then over here, we may have room to squishy something in here. Otherwise, we still need to get back here and replace this guy. I think our water is, well, ooh, yeah. So that produces 12. We may need to build another water collector. Okay, cool. So now, solar panels kicking ass. Okay. So now that's 110, 155, 165. Let's take this one out of play. And if we, well, they're on the roll. They're coming over here. There we go. That's why you want a lot of carrier bots. People don't want to do this stuff. You want these carrier bots to do this. See, this guy's not going to be happy. He's like, why the hell do I have to go out there and pick shite up? You know what I'm saying? You'd be pissed too. You want to be sitting in your room watching entertainment videos on your personal devices. We have so many guns. We'll sell you a gun. This just makes it easier. It's less stuff for our people to carry. Alright, now that's cleared out. Alright, now that you guys cleared all that stuff out, guess what? You get to bring it right back. There we go. Alright, so that takes care of that. Now, back to this deal over here. I think there's a couple things we could do here to make life, to open up a little bit of space here. So as soon as this gets done, I'm going to take that out. Now, no. There. Maybe that opens up enough room for something bigger. Actually, wait, no. That's not what I wanted to do. Sorry. Hold on, guys. Just give me a second here. I'll figure it out. Okay. Whoa. We're in a gunfight. We got a guard who's going to be in trouble. Yeah, we just lost a guard. Guys, why the fuck are you sitting on your ass? We're about to lose a second. We just lost 2 guards. Because you fucktards are sitting on your ass. Oh, was that Steve that just died? Oh, who knew? I put you in red alert and you assholes are sitting at your consoles drinking your coffee. For fuck's sake, that's a failure in the game. That has got to be addressed. If you go to red alert and there's indications of weapons fire, every freaking swinging dick with a guard uniform on needs to be hauling their ass down there and shooting the whatever holes into, you know, whatever it is. There's 4 of them sitting there. One guy responded, and then a second guy responded. By then, they were overwhelmed with firepower. We lost 2 people because of the freaking game. Am I pissing you off? Yes, you are pissing me off right now. There's no reason why that should have happened. So now we're down to... Screw you hippies. Give me frickin' 5 guards. I don't care. I got 15 guns. People are not expendable in that regard. No, this doesn't piss me off at all. That pisses me off. I put it in red alert the second I heard the gun weapons fire. Because if there's weapons fire, somebody is shooting at someone and someone is shooting back. Although if a civilian wanders down there, they'll get shot. But the civilians will run along and they'll grab guns out of the armory and they'll go get in the gunfight. I just think they're not as solid as the guards. The guards wear armor. I don't know if that helps them last longer or what. Okay, so now this mine is built, right? So now we're going to do a little deal here. All right, everybody out of that space. Okay, now we're going to rebuild it just closer. We're going to rebuild it just closer. Is everyone just going to walk by this thing of metal sitting here? All right, we just had a ship land with crew. All right, now we got one guard out. Well, no, we got 3. Okay, that gives us 8. We need another whole troop of guards. Okay, this is not working. So we're going to make this connection. Can we make this connection? No, we can't. That's okay. We're going to take out... This is going to be a pain in the ass, but we got to do what we got to do here. They can use this airlock because all the materials are here. They go over here. I got to take this... Once this connection's done. Speaking of, let's get some beds. All right, that was a cruise ship there. Okay. We should be good on guards now. We have 11 armed guards. Okay, so we're going to switch to landing permissions. I want another medic. Medic! Workers, actually we may be okay on workers for now. Let's start looking at getting more biologists. There. Okay. There's cruise ship just came in. And I didn't see what we got. Okay, hold on. We're getting stupid here, so let's turn that off. 17, 16, 16, 4, 12. Okay, so we got the dozen guards. We need another medic. And I'd like more biologist engineers. Okay. First, I want to make sure we're working that side of... Okay. Guys, I'm going to have to dump this airlock for a minute. And I hope this is going to work. If not, we're going to put another O2 generator here, and then maybe get... I don't think that'll fit, though. Not with this where it is. Okay. All right, get out of there. Get. Go find somewhere else to come in. Okay. All right, most of the materials are right here, guys. Get it done. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Put the second one right here. There we go. Just like that. Like I knew what I was doing. Now, can't put this in here. I don't think we can put this in here. Nope. So, what we can put in here, although, we could do that with this base layout. With this planet, we could pull this off. And that is put another mine, and we could almost specialize this to to metal production. So now I almost feel like I want to stretch this back out further. It's all our driller bots. We have 5 of them. Where are they, taking a lunch break? I don't see them in maintenance. What the hell are they doing? Sightseeing? Having a drink? 50% commit. You know what? We might as well get something out of it. How many constructor bots do I have here? Oh, shoot. Oops. Doofus. I got 2 constructor bots. We need more constructor bots. Alright, so now we need to start really figuring out what we're going to do here. Let's check the grids. All right, we're on solar only, and we were 1 kilowatt off. So that's a good sign for now. We got 4 guards on duty. 1 sleepy, like there's not sleeping quarters, like 10 steps away. There you go, doofus. Figure it out. All right, we're at 59 people. We really haven't grown this as much as I'd like. But hope you guys are enjoying the show. Please hit that like button. Appreciate you being here. And happy Fri-YAY! We're playing Planetbase, now available on Steam from Madruga Works. Game's from 2015, but still really freaking fun and cool and neat in a neat and cool sort of way. A sequel is underway. Will be out early 2027. I'm trying to finish off my achievements of hitting consolidation, so we want to get to 300 people. Clearly, we have a little way to go. So, if I were to do... what are you people doing? Tired. Yep, okay. I think people come in tired or hungry or sad. If I think they're okay. It's the people that come in with no status. It's like, why are you here? So let's look at the big dome again. And see, maybe, oh, we could stretch it just a little bit further out too. I don't know if that's necessary. Probably not. Okay. Okay. I like it. Shut that down for now. Oh, we got transmission. Finally. Sizable group of stranded travelers asking for help. They need food, water, happiness, and sleep. Yes, we will take them. All right, so let's see how this works out. So these bunks are clearing up. And here comes a whole bunch of people. All right. Well, I don't want to do this just yet. Not yet. I have a plan here. It is contingent on a couple of things. All right. One thing we can do. Maybe. Could this work? Could this work? It is not going to work. What about this? Will this work? Yes. Okay. Oh, shit. Here we go again. 1 guard shooting at 2 people. Nope, 1 person. 1v1. Is that it? Are we done? Alright, we're good. Stand down, red alert. Okay. With all those visitors that just came in, now we have a bunch of meals, which is good. So we got tomatoes, lettuce, salads. Boom. Tomatoes, tomatoes. Need someone to put mushrooms or wheat in there. Rice, tomatoes, mushrooms would make pasta. Nope. Peas, rice, tomatoes, should get salads. There we go. Cool. Tomatoes, radishes, salads. Good. Salads, salads. I want pasta and burgers, people. Let's get it in there. Okay. So we got all this, right? Really? All right, so since that's going on, now, a couple things. One, we're going to need to increase our water production. All right, cool. Raised our prestige by helping the stranded travelers or stragglers. We're not going to be able to get this in here, but this is better than nothing. So we'll get that built. Damn. We need a constructor bot. Which means we probably need more engineers. I don't see anybody over here working on it. We need more engineers. We only have 10. They're making lots of guns, though. Guns are good. All right, let's fix that up. Now, for the orientation on this canteen, nothing's going to go to this side, so we can do a couple of these here, a couple of these here, and put the food machines back over here. Then we put some water fountains here and here. And we're going to put an airlock off of here. Well, if I don't right-click inadvertently. And that's going to facilitate construction over here. Now, we're going to have more people coming in. There's tons of stuff for radishes and what have you. Damn, we just lost a driller bot. And we are racking up medical supplies, which is good. Cool. All right. All right, we got somebody eating over here, which is good. That's fine. Now, this is the factory. Okay. At some point, we're going to need an O2 generator for this side of the house. Okay. Now, over here, there's a couple more things I want to do here. I'm going to put this. O2 on the... Oh, yeah, you know what? We got an O2 sandwich going here. Okay, cool. That actually works out, I think. I want to put sleeping quarters in here. Over here, I want to build a control center, at least a small one. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I think that's okay. And then we're going to build another O2 generator over here. And with that O2 generator, we're going to put in a airlock here. With that airlock, good Lord, what the hell? Bunch of stuff going ping on my stupid work iPhones. Ugh, I hate iPhones. All right, so this could go here, this could go here. That's actually better. Okay. Now, this is going to be processing, this is going to be factory. Trade ship on the deck. Nothing we need. 40% commission's fine. You know what? We need a constructor bot. Let's get that. We could use a driller bot. Let's just pay cash. I don't want to trouble my people with having to work and do something besides work. Thank you. Please drive through. Okay, so now, incoming transmission, what you got? Wounded soldiers. Okay, now, this is a large group. Yes, I give them permission to land. This is going to be tricky. We may have to, yeah, very quickly expand our medical capacity here. That gives us beds for 10. But then they can find their way there. I could put the base on yellow alert. I think the docks are responding. The question is, do I still only have like 4 docks? I do. What an imbecile. How about we get some more docks in here? And then we'll maybe put in for another couple of engineers. Oh, we're only a good... Great. That's terrific. Yeah, docks, earn your keep here for a minute. We're going to restock on medical supplies right now, too. All right, there is a dock. Okay, good. That's helpful. 40% commission. All right, give me all those. And yes, we're going to trade you guns. Okay. Guns for medical supplies. There we go. Okay, now over here we have the housing situation, which we're going to partially rectify here. Plus this is going to help. We need bioplastic. That's not connected yet, so that's fine. But we're also going to need more power production here and storage. We're up to 60 people. I think we picked up a couple of cruise ships. Oh, there's more. And there's an engineer. Swell. We must still be in good status. We only got one. Oh, okay. All right, so now we got 5 docks. We got 11 engineers. 17, 16, 5. Okay. We're good on guards. I'm happy with 12. In theory, we'll have at least 4 on duty at a given time. All right, let's look at our power grid. We're producing. Producing is good. Let's produce more. Because more is always better. Mo better. Okay. There's a cabin. Nice. Cool. All right, we got an engineer. There we go. Thank you. Nice work there, Marth. Marth? Really? Not Martha? Martha Stewart and the Vandellas. Incoming transmission. Wounded soldiers. Okay, we do have 10 beds. We do not have the medical supplies for them. We're going to have to get the medical supplies built up. Supplies. Right now, the issue is we have a shortage of bioplastic. So we need to get that kicked in the ass. We do have some stuff over here. Increasing our food production. But we are also not getting maintenance done. So, yeah, we may have a shortage of... Oh, wait. What's this? There's a dock. Okay, that gives us a half dozen. Oh, okay, that's 2 more than we had. Actually, there's 7. Okay, good. So now we're going to kick it to biologists. There we go. All right. Things are slowly getting built out. Put a couple of those here. Put an armory in over here too. Oh, is that cruise ship? That is crew. What do we get? We get 2. Okay, that's a biologist and another biologist. Good. All right, that's going to help the food situation. It would really be nice. I don't know if I can pull this off, but let's see if we could at least get a small cabin in here. We can't. But what we probably will do is get rid of this or this. Just move it. Because I like to move it, and just relocate them to allow us to put another, like, sleeping quarters in here. And really, I mean, we might could fit 2 in this space. I don't know. Squish 1 in here and probably not 1 there. Just 1 big one there. Trade ship. Nope. Run out of spares. Okay. We're working on spares. We're about to have spares. Okay, another cruise ship just came in. Red alert. Yep. Aha. 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 What did I tell you, folks? Dude, you are not the man for the job, okay? You are not... No. 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 Damn it. Okay. He's hurt, but he... Okay. Whew. All right. What did I tell you? Right? Dudes came in and they stood there looking around. Plus, they came in off of a cruise ship, which is the yellow. I'm not saying cruise like Tom Cruise or go on a princess cruise. Okay? A crew ship, so that's the yellow ships that send in your new crew members, right? Colony ship, you may call it, I guess, whatever. They were not dressed in uniforms. So I couldn't identify them as a worker, an engineer, a biologist, a medic, or a guard, right? Which we know we're not going to get medics or guards because I've turned them off. So they were in civilian clothing coming off of a crew ship. That was the tell that those were bad guys. And notice we got in there and prosecuted that kill pretty quickly. All right, so we got some sleeping quarters over here. You know what? I'm going to put some more sleeping quarters over here. Come on, come on, fit. Okay, something's better than nothing. You won't get something for nothing. This is only 4 beds. You know what? Maybe if we can do a small dorm. No, it'd have to be over here. Or here. I don't think we could do that. We might could do this. Nope. Damn it. Okay. 4 beds is better than none. I'll put 11 beds over on this side of the base for now, and we'll expand upon that. I am going to move this solar panel, though. That needs to happen. I feel like the opportunity here would be to maybe switch positions here. Wait a minute. Give me a driller bot. Give me that bot. Whoops. 1 driller, 1 constructor. And let's clear out some of this food. And some of this metal. Oh, he's over. No. Alright, did crew just get dropped off? We gotta stop the crew coming in here. Alright, yep. Crew has been dropped off. We are now up on people. Okay. Alright. So, let's see what we've got going here. We got good food in here. We do. Good. I tried to set this up to get some pasta going here, people. Salads will work. Okay. I want to move this. We could use sleeping quarters. We could also use a laboratory. A laboratory is a pass-through structure. That could go right there. shoot, that works. It lit up. Hang on. Find it. Squishy, squishy. That's 4 more beds. Put that right here. There we go. That'll help. All right, so then we'll be able to attend to at least, well, 14 simultaneously. I prefer to have 3 large med bays with 6 beds each, so that's 18 at a time. And then if you have to tap into the, you know, the facilities you have effectively built for your people, as it were. I say, you know, air quotes, your people. What do you mean, your people? Huh? What do you mean, your people? Huh? If you know, you know. Can I get lucky here? Oh, we can. That's a beauty. 5 beds. All right, let's... I don't think we have any construction projects going on at the moment. So let's just... Oh, look, we just bought a new driller bot, and we just had a driller bot crap out on us. That timing worked out. We had 6 driller bots, okay? We still just can't get caught up on constructor bots. I don't understand. Yeah, we're good. I never went to yellow alert, so. Alright, there's a trade ship. Cool. Okay, we'll take your medical supplies. Supplies! We'll take that, take that, take that. 150. That'll do, pig. Trade it! Alright. I think our expansion may be working in the right direction here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and squishy. We can squishy. Can we squishy? No, not biggie. Not a biggie. We can do this one. Okay, because this, so you can come this way. We've run out of spares. Yeah, that happens. What do we want to do here? First, let's check our grids. Water's good. Oxygen's great. Power, eh. Power's always an issue, it seems. Let's look at... that built. I think we're going to move that. This is not getting maintenance. Come on, biologist. Get over here and get on the steak. We need more biologists, what it comes down to. I mean, we could take some of this out, but this kind of feeds the bar, as it were. Damn it. Damn it. that's starting to get complicated. Let's hold that stuff. Let's just trade a couple of guns. And get us another driller bot. Oh, this med bay is complete, so we can work that. Our storage facilities are not very full. We've got food stockpiling up here, which means we have a shortage of carrier bots. So we need to go back into carrier bot production. And we have a shortage of semiconductors. Transmission. A small group of irradiated nuclear workers. That we can do. All right, here they come. So there's probably 6 of them. Okay, there could be 7. All right, so they're gonna come in here and take over the. Try not to rub shoulders with too many of my people, if you don't mind. All right, docs, do what you do. Do your doc shit. Now, in theory, medical kits will store here. I could take out these 2 cabinets, and in theory, take out these 2 and put in 2 more beds. Then the docs, who have to come through here anyway to get to the med bays, right? Because they don't hang out in the med bays. They could pick up medical kits, you know, on demand, but that's okay. Oi! About frickin' time. All right, devs, listen up. Pay cash. Needs to be an option. Boom. Done. Or auto, negotiate, right? And you can set it up that it grabs from whatever you have the biggest abundance of and is lowest priority. Maybe you can set up those priorities. Boom, boom, boom. Done, right? Technocracy. Okay, so that's another achievement. You have now acquired all relevant techs. Hooray and huzzah. We are awesome. Okay, hello? Hello? How do I get out of this? Thank you. Okay, so there's that. So that's a good thing. Yeah. So at this point, milestones, we need megalomania, century, but then consolidation. That's our target. Megalomania is you got to build a monolith. Who cares? Century, we're working towards. We're not rushing to bring in more people right now because we want to get this new section stable, right? We have, we're making sure we've got all the accommodations to especially feed the people. The game starts getting a little hinky when you establish like a second canteen and kind of this setup. All right. There's still not, I mean, there's a doc over here working now, so that's great. But basically it's Department of Redundancy department. You have to build all, additional facilities. In the new section. Okay. So we've got sleeping quarters, right? We've got food growth to support the additional mouths to feed. Now, what we can do is do the switcheroo here and increase production on already existing stuff, right? So this onion pad, for example, we'll wait till it pops. Let's go over here. This onion pad, and it's a little further down. That one's a little further down too. So let's just recycle this one. Hello? No, we just lost another driller bot. Damn it. There's that. Not too fussed about food at the moment. That's a radish pad because you want variety, okay? But all that tomato pad needs to go and needs to be a GM tomato pad. That's a GM pad. That's a GM pad. Okay, good. The GM pads produce 4 food per cycle as opposed to just 3. So it's a 33% increase. This dude's got tons of space. We got a lot of meals. Meals are good. We just had a driller bot crap out. Take the carrier bot too. Hell with it. We'll take the driller bot. And you know what? We'll take those too. Sure. I don't plan on getting any more guards in at the moment. We'll clear out some of this stockpile. And actually now we're pretty close on the math. Trade. Go. Yeah, I mean, these are 2 massive storage. We're about to clear out a chunk of this one. Alright, now let's go back and revisit our grids. Water is where I want to look next. And since we have the metal, let's just keep pushing this out. And then build that. Let's prioritize that. Okay. So as we expand the base, we can kind of push stuff further out. That's good. We got 2 of those there. We've got job positions, so we're going to need people. But again, I want to make sure we can support those people as we bring them in. So let's actually do that now. I think colonist-wise, yeah. We're in good shape. That means we're only going to get 1 person at a time. Kind of sucks. Is there any chance I can build a small gym over here? Nope. All right. So we're going to do this. So all this is getting built over here. Okay, we're going to get that built, and now I've decided what I'm going to build over here. We're going to move this and this, and we're going to build a Jamesnasium and maybe a bar. I can't get constructor bots. What's the deal? We're stuck on 3. Oh my gosh, what the hell? Why are people unhappy? They're having to haul stuff a long distance. That would be an issue. I get it. So I need more carrier bots. Where's the trade ship? Okay, give me this. Give me this. I'll pay cash. I got all the text now, so it doesn't matter. I ain't giving you that much of a tip. You want a tip? Don't eat yellow snow. 406 for 406, and that is a cash transaction. Goodbye. So now that gets us 2 more bots in the fight. Well, that kind of looks cool right there. Look, well, like A for A-Train. Okay. So this is about to get built. And then we're going to put some more facilities in, which will be cool. I may... Oh, that works, actually. That's not bad. I think we got enough sleeping facilities over here. Let's build this. You know what? Hang on. Hold it. Delay that order. Now, look at this. You about to have... Oh, some dude about to run up to you and punch you in the face. You got a gun. This dude is ballsy. Who's this? Jet. Oh, our hero Jet Noble, who was one of our original crew members, who's like, F you. Don't come up in my house with your bullshit. I'm taking you out. If I have to use my fists, I will punch you in the face. Jet Noble. The Golden Jet. If you know, you know. If you don't, watch, go watch Central Intelligence with Dwayne Johnson and shoot, what's the Kevin Hart? Kevin Hart plays the Golden Jet. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting some crew members. Let's hope this is crew. Otherwise, we're going to be kind of screwed. And it's nice we're kind of in slow mode at the moment. Well, really? That big-ass ship and you got me 2 engineers? Really? I mean, that's a cool-looking ship and all, but geez Louise, people. Come on. Just 2? What's my... Oh, we're indecent. Well, I guess we should be thankful we got 2. That worked out. I'm going to put a second airlock right here. There's a lot of stuff built up over here. Alright. Shoom! Flew right over our head. Alright. This is looking pretty good. So now, we have not grown our crew as much as I wanted to. Oh, you know what? Alright, so now we got another solar panel. We've put like 2 more of these in. This is actually almost out of power, and now it's going to start turning and going up. So we're going to, yep, ditch it and ditch you. So we got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big solar panels, 6 big solar panels now. Is that a big one? This is a smaller one. Oh, I need to flippy-do switcheroo that out if I can, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. So we may just leave well enough alone. Uh-oh, that needs maintenance. Maintenance! I need a maintenance request. So these are 55 each. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 220. 275. 315 from solar. We're burning 335. So we could use another solar panel somewhere. These are 80. You know something? Because the solar panels are a bigger footprint than these. Do that. We're going to take out this wind turbine and put in small group of injured miners. Yes. So it should be maybe 7. They're coming in for landing. We got something out there. Hey, somebody go pick that up, please. Nope. Blocking my view here, dude. 1, 2, 3. 6 guys. Oof, boy, they are not looking good. They should carry them in on stretchers, but whatever. All right, we can get them taken care of. You guys can go to sick bay, med bay 1 or 2. We're gonna go to this one first. Nope, there. Everybody go. Well, they didn't. That's okay. All right, here comes crew. All right, a biologist, a worker, and a engineer show up at our spaceport. Walk into a spaceport. All right, so that helps there. Actually, if we go there. All right, that just burned up some medical supplies. We're just going to put one bed in here and a medical cabinet. Y'all. Okay, if you guys could come get this metal, that'd be swell. Because I want to try to set y'all up with some facilities. We need a bar and a workout center over here. How are we doing power-wise? We're generating power, and we're almost full, and cool. All right, so what we could do here is we could do a bar here. Multi-dome there, and I like. Well, you know what? Hey, hold it. Before you go do anything, I'll try to squeeze this in here. Can I get it tighter? There, we could split. Well, because I think I could put like a cabin off of it. Smedley, move all this stuff. Move this. Move this one. I can't make that connection. That's fine. Let's see now if we can put a cabin. We can do a small one. Can we do a big one? Can we? Aha! That worked. Nice. All right, let's get this up and going. That's part of the issue, I think. I feel like this side of the base needs a workout center, and this will fix that up. $84 people. I think we just got more. We did 24, 23. Yep, we got another medic. So let's 8 medics is good. 10 would be better. But we also don't want to overstretch our consumables. We got guard positions. We got, I mean, we got positions for workers here. And now we got a new workout center. Terrific. So, orientation hopefully is going to be this direction, but we can be okay this direction. Let's see which direction it's going to be. That's not bad. So we'll put a view screen up here and here. Do that. That. Wait. Hold, please. That works better. And then hopefully, let me take this out. Maybe these benches will face that way. Very good. Yep. And then we could use a water fountain over here. Okay, this is a little bit retarded now. Okay, cool. Now people got TVs to watch and places to sit and watch TV, and they got workout machines, and they got water fountains so they can have some high quality H2O, because Mama said that dehydration is the devil. Now, furthermore, we're going to set this bar up this way. We'll put the seating table in the front, standing off to the sides, back. Water fountains for hydration, and the drink machines like that. And then we'll even put in another water fountain there and another standing table here. Coat. I take care of my people. Why is that glitching out that way? Cool. All right. And then over here we got a cabin. Over here we're going to look to increase food production. Get out. Intruder's been killed. Oh, now security's on it. I see you guys got trained up. All right. We're good? I think we're done. As somebody comes out to act the hero, go pickpocket him, Zoila. Go loot the dead body. Yes, that's a great idea. Awesome. All right, crew just landed. I think we just got some more crew in. Let's see. Excellent. 28, 27, 17. We got 10. Wow, that is a pretty major expansion on the base here, gang, I think. All right, stand down, yellow alert. Let's go over here and see who's coming in. We got an engineer, we got a biologist, worker, engineer, and another biologist. All right, very good. We just created some more work for the biologists between, that's a medic. No, wait. Yes, the medics work the workbenches. The biologists work the tissue synthesizers. 98. Oh, no! Dude, how did you get stuck? Get out of there. Grab that stuff and get out of there. Or go back and build it from the correct side. All right, here comes crew. What do we got? 2 more engineers. Perfect. There's 100. We reached century. Hooray. That was the objective of this episode. We are there. Let's see if we got anything we want to trade. Yeah, sure. We'll trade. Wait, what's your 55%? We'll clear out some inventory. Give me some of that. And some change. There we go. Cool. All right. What an episode, guys. 2 hours. Hope you enjoyed it. Please smash that like button. Just don't smash your computer. And we got another 50 people on board. So now the key is to make sure we have what we need to support them. We don't go into some kind of famine or, you know, die off. Because that tends to happen. Once you start getting about 150 people or so, you start getting die-offs. But there's nobody hungry. Let's actually shut this down. We're in excellent shape. We got redundant facilities. We got tons of beds. We got stuff to make them happy everywhere. Food's looking good. I'm really happy, especially with this expansion over here. I mean, we're working the space we've got, and we've got room for more, and we've got more room to expand. So we've got all this space to work with right here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Planetbase, now available on Steam from Madruga Works. Link in the description below, as is a link to our Discord. Make sure to join us over there, become part of the A-Team. You can also make a donation to help support the channel via PayPal, link in the description. But otherwise, please like, share, and subscribe. Turn on that bell icon so you know when we go live or upload a video. And we appreciate you being here. We'll catch you on the next one. Hope you have a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are on planet Earth or beyond. I'm A-Train. It's over. And I'm out.